Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I'm back with another video. Yeah, I'm reporting to you live from Africa. I am live in Africa. Oof. Passport bros, what's good? I hope you guys are working hard to leave the matrix. I hope you're getting your finances together, fixing your credit. I hope you are saving money, investing, working on getting your remote job. Because, yeah, I'm in Africa live. I have moved from the Matrix officially. It was a long process, a long journey, but I got it done. I'm currently staying with relatives, but I'm in Africa. If I come back to the Matrix, it's basically for visits, taking care of stuff, but I'm right back where it belongs, in Africa. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to say, there's a lot to see. There's a lot to tell you guys about as far as living here. You know, the government and the supremacists, the people that control information, the people that control your destiny, your thought process, they have really brainwashed people. They've really brainwashed people. I mean, for example, I live in a very, very wealthy area in Africa. I'm not going to tell you what country yet. I'm going to look at this house. All these houses are paid for. All these mansions are paid for. None of these people owe a dime on these houses. All their cars are paid for. There's no credit system in Africa, especially in West Africa where I am. See all these houses. There's no credit system. So everything they have is paid for. House is paid for. Cars are paid for. Property is paid for. Land is paid for. And if you can see, there's a lot of construction going on. There's a lot of very nice houses, big properties, nice cars. So if you really want to get out of the matrix, open your eyes, open your mind, you will see that everything you have been brainwashed to think about, about the West, about the rest of the world is not true. You think all the wealth is in the U.S.? All the wealth is not in the U.S. Most of the wealth is actually outside the U.S. As you can see, these big houses, all these houses are paid for. All these mansions are paid for. These houses are paid for. None of these people owe a dime. They're not owed by banks or mortgage systems. So you guys have to really reflect. If these people in Africa can afford these mansions, these lands, these cars, and it's all paid for, that makes you think, what's going on in the West? What's going on with the system in the West? Because I don't know about you, but the more I travel, the more I see how they've kept people enslaved. They've kept people enslaved. They've kept people away from reality. See these houses? All these houses are paid for. See that Mercedes-Benz? Paid for. All these properties? Paid for. Furniture in the house? Paid for. Everything's paid for. And there's lots of wealth. So for you to even see that, for you to even see this and just fathom and just see like all these Mercedes-Benz SUVs, all these like nice cars, you will never know that this is Africa, because they haven't told you anything about this, because they've made you seem Africa, people live in huts, people live in shacks. People are suffering. Everyone here is suffering. The roads are dirt roads. People are running around riding horses. They lie to you. They lie to you. So the reason why I moved to Africa is because my parents are from Africa. I'm from the US. So for me, I kind of have that tie, that relationship, right? South America was on the list. Even Europe was on the list. Spain, Portugal. But I decided to move here because this was going to give me the best value of anything that I can ever have. The best value, the best freedom. Because I want freedom. I want respect. I want total. I want a different life that I've had most of my life in America. As you can see, these mansions, right? This one is for sale. Big mansions, big houses. None of these people owe a dime to any bank, no credit system, nothing. They don't owe anybody anything. And most of these houses were built from the ground up by these people. The amount of wealth that is outside the matrix, why you guys think you can't buy a house without a mortgage system. Look at that. You think you can't buy a car without finances in it. In the US, they'll even demonize you if you come to the dealership with cash. They'll report you to the IRS, you get audited. Here in Africa, it's different. Here, you have cash, you buy this mansion. You have cash, you buy that waterfront property right over there. So for me, the reason why I moved to Africa, see this one is being built. The reason why I moved to Africa is to have total freedom of my life, to build something from the ground up, develop relationships, get total femininity. As you can see, none of these people are poor. None of these people live in shacks. None of these people live in poverty. These houses are expensive. These are mansions. So for you to even fathom or think about, what the heck is going on outside of the matrix that you've been in all your life is absolutely crazy. I had to think outside the box. I had to come live outside the box in order to get what I want in life, which is total freedom. Total freedom from the Western government, from the laws, from the system. I don't want your system. I don't want your laws. I don't want anything from these people. I just want to leave. I want to leave so I can have freedom. And this is what Passport Bros is about. You got all these women screaming, ran. Look at these houses. Look at these beautiful houses. You got all these women shouting, ran on TikTok, shaming man, talking down on man. Women in Africa don't talk down on man. Women in Africa don't do that. See these houses? I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm trying to show y'all something, man. I'm trying to show y'all wealth. I'm trying to show y'all real wealth. I'm trying to show y'all real money. All these houses, can you believe all these houses are paid for? There's no mortgage system in this country, the country that I am right now. So all these women screaming, oh, you guys are broke. You Passport Bros are this. Oh, you guys are just oppressing this woman. Or you guys, all these poor women. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's bigger than that. I'm talking to the fellows. I'm not talking to women. We're talking to the fellows. We're doing these videos to show men their options outside of the US. To show these people that they've been lied to. And the reason why they've been lied to is so that they can stay in the matrix and be slaves. Like the some supremacist that developed the system, has developed everything to be that way. See? All these are waterfront properties because that's the water straight ahead. The water straight ahead. So now you ask yourself, are you living in poverty or are these people living in poverty? You tell me. Average American can't even afford to buy a house, any house. Why these people are living in mansions that are paid for? They owe nobody nothing. And another thing is they could do whatever they want in their yard. See? They can plant whatever they want. They can plant mango trees. They can plant papaya trees. Whatever they want, they can plant. So now, you tell me, you want to continue to live in a matrix where they have total control of your life, women, everything? Or do you want to break free? It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm out of the matrix. Everything didn't work out as planned. I still have a lot of work to do. But Lord knows. Lord knows I'm way better than I was when I was over there. As you can see, that's the water. So all these properties on the water, super expensive. All this land are for sale. This is another thing about Africa, is there's so much land to buy, and you can build whatever the heck you want on it. You can build whatever the heck you want on your land. See all this property facing the water? You can buy any of these lands if you have the money, and you can do whatever you want. As you can see over there, that's a solar panel. People have solar panels. People have solar panels in their house. How many houses in America have you seen solar panels on them, generating reusable energy from the sun? Their sunlight comes from the sun. As you can see, these properties are waterfront properties. I'm in Africa. This is not Beverly Hills. This is not Miami Beach. See, this guy has a G-Wagon paid for. I need to keep saying paid for because there's no borrowing money to buy this. There's no leasing. There's no faking. It's either you have it or you don't. See? 2 Lexuses and a G-Wagon. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This house is for sale. This house is for sale. See how big this house is. It's for sale. It's a waterfront property. As you know, the water's in the back there. Look at this house. This is a mansion. This is a mansion. These people own this stuff, and when they sell it, you better have your cash to buy it. The security of this house is that chicken right there. We have a chicken security. Security, can we come in? No? Look at that house. See the roads? See how nice the roads are. This is Africa. See how nice the roads are? You see how nice the roads are. So I decided to move to Africa because it is going to give me the best value of my money. Best value. I'm able to build. No excuses. I'm able to build. I'm able to hustle and build. No excuses. No borrowing. No borrowing to buy a house. Look at these mansions. These mansions are huge. See those townhouses? Those townhouses? They're right by the water. The water's right there. As you can see, this is vacant land for sale. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to show y'all wealth and why I moved to Africa instead of Brazil, instead of where all these other guys are moving to. And when I started traveling, I didn't travel to go where everybody else is going. I travel so I can find my own self. And this is the problem about you guys. You guys want to go to the same places. You messed up DR. You messed up Medellin, Colombia. You're messing up everywhere you're going because all of you are flocking and going to the same place when you can spread out. And the thing is, you guys are so scared because you've been emasculated you've been brainwashed and conditioned your whole life. So you got to follow the flock to be comfortable. You got to find your own vibe. Look at this. Look at all these properties, man. Look at this. This is luxury, man. Everything is paid for. There's no mortgage system in this country at all. They'll laugh at you if you come with some BS mortgage. You better have your cash if you want anything here. And these houses are not cheap. Look how big these properties are. This is why I moved to Africa. I moved to Africa so I can have control. These people have control. These people have control. Did you see? Can you see this house? Do you see how big this house is? You see how big this house is? Huge. Huge. Huge house. Huge houses. Look at this house. Huge, huge. Owned by one person. This is one person's house. All these houses are owned by one person. Waterfront. And most of this, the ones to my right are waterfront. The one to my left can still have views of the water. See that? This house has the view to the water. Look how sick this house is. This is Africa. These houses are not cheap. This is Africa. I know, you think I'm in the US, right? Oh, I'm not. I am in Africa. I'm in West Africa. Look at the side of this house. See how big it is all the way to the back of the water? Boom, the water's right there. Look at this one. Boom, the back, water. Waterfront properties. Look at this one from the side again. See how serene. See how serene and nice and peaceful this is. I'm filming with a very expensive equipment and nobody robbed me. Nobody's taking this from me. See that? Nobody's jumping me. I'm in a very serene environment. See that? I'm trying to show y'all wealth, man. I'm trying to show y'all why I moved to Africa. I'm trying to show y'all what they never showed you. And why all these girls are screaming, while all these people are bashing you from making moves to move out of the matrix, to move somewhere where you can have total freedom, where nobody can cancel you, no government is looking for you, you know, nobody's trying to control what you say or do. You know, women are not disrespecting you. Look at these houses. Look at that house. That's the house on the water. And all these people still have view of the water. Look at the streets. Do you see how nice the streets are? This is what they never showed you. This house is for sale. You only buy it if you have cash. They don't take mortgage at all. The power of money, the power of freedom. Another Mercedes-Benz. You've seen all these exotic cars that I'm showing you guys are paid for with cash. With cash. So these people have this is why people tell you there's real wealth in Africa. There's real wealth outside of, the more you leave a Western country, the more there is real wealth. But they're not going to tell you that. Of course they don't. The reason why is because for you to be in a neighborhood like this, buying houses like this, you have to have money to buy the house, maintain the house, buy your cars, everything with cash. Do you guys, is this sinking in? This is bigger than women. This is bigger than coming here for SEX tourism. This is bigger than all that. This is freedom, peace. Do you see how peaceful this neighborhood is? Yet you guys are going to the same freaking places, to the DR. You guys are going back to the DR. You guys are going back to Medellin. You guys are getting robbed. Sometimes you guys are getting robbed, not all the time. See how this house is. I'm showing you guys. I'm showing you guys real wealth, not fake wealth, real wealth. I'm not showing you guys houses in Beverly Hills that somebody put 20% down and he had good credit and he went to the dealership and he got a car with no money down. and he bought his watch on his credit card, and he bought his TV and his credit card, and he finished his whole house on his credit card, and his whole life is on credit. No, I'm talking cash. I'm talking a place that you can live with total freedom, and whatever you buy with your money, you do whatever the heck you want with it. Do you see how different these houses are? Everybody uniquely did whatever they want to their houses. They built their houses the way they wanted to. These houses are 4, 5, 6, 7-bedroom houses. The house that I'm staying at right now temporarily with my relative, it's a 5-bedroom house, and it has a 3-bedroom guest house in the back. A whole 3-bedroom guest house in the back for renting for less than $1,000. So basically, my relative is renting this place for less than $1,000 a month. Is renting an 8-bedroom house in a serene environment like this. You guys are sitting in the Matrix, paying $2,000 to sit in a little shack while your neighbor's disrespecting you. You can't get no femininity, can't get respect, you can't get anything. You're sitting there dealing with BS when you can work remote and live in a country like this. You can pick your environment. This is not even the best. This is not the best neighborhood. I mean, these are one of the good neighborhoods. This is not the best. This is not even close to the best neighborhood in this country. Look at that house. You guys have never seen anything like this before. I know. I'm opening your eyes. You need to break out. You need to break out of that mindset that you need to go where everybody else is going and go and find your own peace. Leave the matrix. Leave the matrix, meaning leave any kind of matrix mindset places alone. Right? Find your own peace. You don't have to follow everybody up and down to DR or to all these same places, Thailand. You don't have to go where everybody else is going. Just because people are going somewhere doesn't mean you have to go. You can go find your own peace. Find your own way you want to go. You understand what I'm saying? This is big. I'm now moved to Africa. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so free. I work remote. And this is the beginning of another chapter of my life. And as you can see, this is bigger than what you've been told. Your mindset is African countries dangerous? Is it not dangerous? All these useless mindsets and all this matrix brainwash they've been put in your head. Stop it. Find your peace. Until next time. I'm gonna need you guys to like, subscribe, and comment. I have way more content coming. So like, subscribe, and rewatch this video many times. Look at all these big houses and the street and the serene environment. I'm not in Europe, I'm in Africa. Like, subscribe, peace from Africa.